welcome back to my Dandelion Diaries for the final day of Colorverse Colorvent. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it to the very end. I'm scared to open this door. I'm still kind of not over yesterday being another blue ink, but maybe that's just what Colorverse wanted. They wanted to have a blue ink for half of the month or something. I don't know, but I am very nervous to open this door today. I do want to say before I open this, thank you to everybody who came along with me on this whole journey of Colorverse Colorvent inks. Thank you to everybody who chatted with me in the comments, who just, had a good time swatching the inks with me or admiring them from a screen, because why not? But yeah, without further ado, let's open up the last door on Colorverse Colorvent. It's not a blue, thank God. And it's a glistening ink. I'm so excited now. Way to end it off with a bang in Colorverse. Way to end it off with a bang. Okay, it looks like today's ink is called Christmas Star, and our little door says, Christmas Star is a color inspired by the Star of Bethlehem, or the bright shining star seen during the Christmas season. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what color our shimmer is. Oh, it's gold. How funny, because we just had the gold ink from Diamine right before this. Oh, I wonder if this is going to be like a golden ink. Let me just agitate it a little bit, see if we can get some of the shimmer kind of rolling around in there. It's really pretty. It looks like it's going to be kind of orangey, but let's swatch it out. Let's see what we get for our last day. Wow, just wow. Okay, this ink is so pretty. It's like flames. It's so... Oh, wow. It is a star ink for sure. This, okay, if Giant Sunspot and this one were mixed together, I'm going to try that. That sounds like it's going to be a beautiful ink. But this one itself is just a stunning bright yellow that pulls slightly orange and has the most beautiful glistening gold shimmer in it. It is so pretty. Oh, wow, this is pretty. If we had had so many more inks like this in the calendar, this would have been so worth it to me. But oh my gosh, this ink is stunning and I really do love it. But I have to admit, it's a yellow. And I know yellow isn't everybody's cup of tea. And I can see this being slightly illegible, maybe. We'll see in the writing sample how it does. But I could see, since this is a lighter ink and it is yellow, it might be a bit hard for some of the writers out there. So there's my only negative thing to say, but otherwise this ink is gorgeous. It reminds me a lot of 𝗤𝗏 & 𝗏𝗄𝗏's 𝗻𝗏𝗄𝗏, which is one of my favorite yellows, and the fact that it has shimmer that is just glistening gold everywhere in front of me right now is absolutely stunning. I really do like this one. I think this one should have been called Giant Sunspot, just saying, but I can live with Christmas Star as the name just because it is a nice kind of shimmery holiday star ink for sure. But let me pull up my swatch book and we'll do some comparisons. Okay, absolutely gorgeous on the card here. It's still a slight bit wet, so I'm going to do my best to kind of compare to this corner over here, which is fully dry. And on the yellows here that I have in my Kokuyo campus, it is very close to Birmingham Pen Company's Phoenix. I do find Phoenix still legible, even in fine nibbed pens, so that gives me hope for Christmas Star. That's really nice to see. But I really do want to compare this to 𝗻𝗏𝗄𝗏 for sure, but I don't remember which page I swatched that one on. Oh well. This is Pilot Yellow from the Parallel Mixable cartridges, and it's very close to that one too. And this is another really legible yellow. I also find it kind of close to Dominant Industries Citrus Yellow, another legible yellow. Citrus Yellow is actually very wet too. It's kind of close to Troublemaker's Yellow Tint. I think it's Tartanilla, sorry. But the shading on Tartanilla definitely goes a bit more towards the brown side. It's also kind of close to 𝗤𝗏 & 𝗏𝗄𝗏's sketch ink Carmen. Carmen is a waterproof ink and there is no shimmer in that one, but if you wanted a waterproof version of kind of a nice bright yellow orange, that's a really good option. Yes, Roar and Clinder's Helianthus. I do think these colors are very similar in the base, and now I know what Helianthus would look like with shimmer, and I have to say it would be beautiful. It's also kind of close to Ferris Press's Buttered Popcorn, which is a now discontinued ink. So if you were a fan of Buttered Popcorn, maybe if Christmas Star gets released, even though it has shimmer, you'll have something kind of similar. I think that's pretty much it for yellows. Let's go ahead and check out the oranges I have here. It's kind of close to Birmingham Pen Company's Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily does sheen green on most papers, and it is still pretty firmly orange. I think Christmas Star still pulls a little too yellow for that one. Let's see what else we got. It's kind of close to 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏's Document Orange, another one of those waterproof inks, but I think Carmen is still closer. All right, it's kind of close to Lami's Mango. I think Mango has a bit better shading though. It's also similar to Robert Oster's Peach, but Robert Oster's Peach still pulls a little bit more orange, but both of those inks are probably close, at least in the shading for sure, but not in shimmer either. Sailor 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Sailor Manyo's 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is also kind of close, a bit more orange. Yeah, I like this one. I don't think I have anything like this with shimmer, which is nice to see, but I do think I have plenty in the base, at least, of this ink in terms of that more kind of orangey yellow. Absolutely gorgeous. I would have loved to have seen an ink like this every single day, or at least most of the days for the Colorverse Colorvent, but I guess I'll just have to live with this one being the very last day. You can see the kind of gold glisten on this. It is still wet in this pool right here, but you can see the gold up there on the top for sure, and again in the corner here. I think the gold glitter in this is just gorgeous and matches the ink very, very well. I'm kind of excited to do a writing sample of this to see how legible it is, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in a second. But last ink, everybody. Last ink for the Colorverse Colorvent. Okay, after writing with it for a full page, I will say this ink behaved really, really well. It was very well flowing, especially for it being a yellow and having shimmer. I was really happy with the flow, at least with my dip pen. I do think it would be a bit light in some pens, but to me, this is still legible. It pulls enough orange out of the shading that it works well enough for me. I do think I would classify this as more of a yellow orange versus straight yellow, but I think I had more matches in terms of similar inks in the yellows, so it could go either way. I think in writing it pulls a bit more yellow, and in swatch and bigger writing like this up here, the calligraphy writing, it pulls a bit more orange, so you know, could fit either way. I like it. The shimmer is beautiful. This ink is beautiful. I think it's a great ink to close the calendar out with, but I will say I am kind of surprised that it wasn't a blue in the most, funny way possible. Anyways, again, I want to thank everybody who joined me for the Colorverse Colorvent videos this year. I don't know how I feel about doing Colorverse again next year, especially after everything from this year's calendar. But if you want the full opinion and really all of my thoughts and a quick review, I guess, of all of the inks, stay tuned for another video on this today. I will be having a full Colorverse flip through, whatever you want to call it, for the Colorvent, and I will also be having a gift for you guys in that video, so or a chance, I guess, for a gift in that video, so stay tuned for that. Merry Christmas, happy Christmas Eve if you're celebrating. I will see you guys tomorrow for Diamine, maybe. Otherwise, I will see you guys later today for the full video of the Colorverse Colorvent. Have a good one, be blessed, and bye-bye.